scribbling paint in my office. It's everywhere, and it isn't even writing. It's just careless scrawling with paint. Outrageous.
Oh, my, who could have done such a thing?
I suppose they think they're funny. Probably some mischievous children.
Oh! Mr. Mayor, come and look at this. There's even more of that scrawling out here on the building, too.
What? Oh. Why, I'll find out who did this and have them arrested.
There's Roobear and the other children. I wonder what they're up to. That's great, Floppy. It'll make a perfect background for our production of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, and it's almost finished.
So it was you did it, Roobear. No good putting on your innocent act with me. I know it was you that scrawled paint all over the walls of the city hall and my office.
Huh? What do you mean, Mr. Mayor? Huh?
I caught you red-handed with the brush and the paint in your hand.
We're just painting a set, Mr. Mayor. It's for a play we're going to put on next week, a production of Romeo and Juliet.
So, you won't admit it. Why, it's even the same color paint you've got.
Who could have done it?
It's awful.
There's paint all over the place. Whoever did it is mean.
So you still insist it wasn't you that did this awful scrawling?
We swear we never did this scrawling.
No, it wasn't us. And if any of us had done any scrawling, it would have been a lot better than this sloppy stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Balderdash! Don't be silly. There's no such thing as good scrawling.
I've got to admit, it does look like our paint, all right. Yeah, but it's insulting to accuse us of making such poor scrawling. All they have to do is look at what we've painted to know we could do better than that.
Those scrawlings must have been done by someone with no artistic talent whatsoever. There's no design.
Still, I guess we shouldn't blame Mr. Mayor for being so angry. It's such a mess.
But we're not guilty.
We'd better find out who did do that scrawling, or they'll go on blaming us. Hey, Floppy, let's be detectives and solve the case.
Right, we'll do it.
Oh, yes, you can find the villain. Oh, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I was hoping you'd do that again. They always solve the case. Oh. It's raining! Quick, get our stuff under cover.
One thing I don't understand is how he managed to do all that scrawling up on the ceiling.
You think it was a man from outer space?
Huh?
Elementary, my dear Watson. There's a step ladder just beside you. That's how we reach the ceiling.
I see. So at last we have a definite clue to the character of our villain. He's not afraid of heights.
An interesting deduction. Perhaps the mayor would be pleased with us if we painted over some of the scrawlings.
Ah, certainly, Mr. Holmes.
So you were up there putting some more scrawlings on my wall, were you?
Oh, no, Mr. Mayor.
We were just trying to paint over some of the scrawlings that were already there.
I see you're wearing disguises now. What does that mean? It looks very suspicious to me, pretending you're someone else, and you were in here destroying valuable evidence.
We're just making things worse.
I guess you're right. The only way we'll ever convince anybody that we didn't do these wall scrawlings is to catch the person who did.
I'm gonna catch the villain who did the scrawling and lock him up. That feels better. Huh? Whoa! This villain has got to be stopped. He's ruining my life. My papers. He sneaked in and painted my face.
Huh? Whoa! He's been scrawling on our background painting. That's me. It took us a week to do that painting. I don't believe it.
This guy is really out to get us.
Oh, I really love that painting. We won't be able to do the play now. We can't do the painting that way.
Roobear and Koppy, you should have caught that sight. If you'd have caught him by now, he wouldn't have ruined our painting.
This is too much! How dare you scroll on my face when I'm asleep? That's going too far. And the walls you painted over yesterday have you scrawling all over them this morning. What's the big idea? It doesn't make any sense. Are you just doing it to torment me?
Mr. Mayor, please come and have a look at this. The same guy has been scrawling all over our background painting.
And now I'm sure you understand that we're not the guilty ones. We wouldn't scrawl all over our painting.
We can't put on our play. Mr. Mayor, you've got to catch the villain that did this. You've got to stop him.
Yes, I have to have him stopped. Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, don't just stand there. Go and track down this dastardly villain so I can lock him up. I'm counting on you.
Right, Mr. Mayor.
It's Weather and Mingle. You scared me. Hello, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. Weather says he knows who's been doing all that scrolling. Oh, really?
Please, Weather, tell us.
You're Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. You can figure it out if you try.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an important clue. It's going to rain again tonight.
Dr. Watson, let's wait here till the scholar shows up.
Why do you suppose the rain is a clue to who the guilty villain is?
Good question, Dr. Watson. But there are some questions even Sherlock Holmes cannot answer.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'll stay up and catch the scrawler.
No, the great Sherlock Holmes sleeps like anybody else.
Don't do that. It tickles.
What's going on? Stop walking on me.
Hey, you've got to stop that. It tickles.
A horrible monster!
Oh. I've caught the villain's collar.
As always, Mr. Holmes has tracked down the villain. Hooray! Hooray! We did it! What can we tell everyone?
Good work, Mr. Holmes. I knew you'd find out who made the scrawls.
But Weather, how do you know the snails were doing the scrawl?
These little fellows are called apple snails. There are hundreds of them around, and they're particularly fond of rain. Whenever it rains, they crawl around looking for food. This is what they do to eucalyptus leaves.
And this big tree is where a lot of apple snails have their home.
We're sorry, Mr. Mayor. It was our paint that they all got into.
It's nothing to worry about, but just be sure you put the covers back on your paint cans every night.
We will.
And Mr. Mayor, you better better close your doors before you go to sleep at night.
Yes, you're right.
Well, I'm glad you managed to solve a difficult case so successfully.
With the help of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, it was easy.
He's not kidding.
I don't believe it, and I don't want to believe it.
They told us in school that there aren't any such things as UFOs.
Anyway, let's go and find out.
Yeah.
It fell down.
Oh.
There's somebody there.
I found it! Here it is! Come on! Is it broken? Ooh, but our UFO did fly.
It's just a toy.
What a letdown.
I knew it was a toy all the time. There aren't any UFOs.
I guess I bungled it somehow.
Won't it fly anymore?
Huh? Did you make this, Floppy?
Yeah, I did call it pretty snazzy, huh?
Looks like a real one, doesn't it?
It just looks like a silly toy to me.
You shouldn't try to scare people with that toy.
Anyway, we all know there's no such thing as a real UFO.
Well, I believe in UFOs from outer space.
I think UFOs really exist.
Well, I don't. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them. They just have no imagination.
Yeah, what a pity.
There now, it's all fixed.
You can call me Cosmo, because I come from the planet Cosmo. How are you?
Cosmo, huh?
Where is the planet Cosmo? Is it far away? I mean, in our galaxy?
Sure, only a few million miles. Now, would you all like to come aboard my saucer and have a look around? You might find it interesting.
Hooray! I know I'd find it interesting. Can penguins come too?
Of course you can.
Oh, thank you. I want to be first.
How about the rest of you? Come on.
Roobear, do you think it's safe to go in there?
I guess.
Wow! Look at that control panel.
Maybe I'd understand it better if I was right side up.
Like my spaceship. I made it myself.
I don't know if I'd ever be able to build a spaceship like this, but I'd like to try.
Well, I've been reading a lot, you know, and I'm a student at Cosmo University. I'm in space engineering.
Wow! You're a student at a university and you aren't any older than I am.
Oh, I'm almost 8 years old now. When I was young, I had to study a lot, but I really enjoyed it.
And I bet you came here to investigate us Earth creatures.
No, I was just cruising in space. I really didn't intend to land, but I saw you kids down here asleep, and I thought I'd come and say hello. Have you traveled in outer space much? I mean, have you visited many other planets?
We've never left Earth.
Well, heavens above, why don't you let me take you for a little spin in my spaceship? And we're off.
A million stars up there.
I'm flying in outer space.
Hey, look down there.
Oh, wow, it's the Earth.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like a big ball with clouds all around it.
It's a lot like my planet. It makes me homesick.
What's that funny-looking thing?
That's a communication satellite Earth has sent up.
Mr. Cosmo, will you take us even farther away?
Sure, if you like.
It's wonderful. Unbelievable.
There's another messenger from Earth, a space probe.
Oh, it's Saturn.
I can see its famous rings. Cosmo, I want to give you my Walkman as a token of our friendship.
Oh, I thank you.
And we thank you, too. Oh.
And I have a little present for you, too. In the name of the planet Cosmo, I give you this key.
Boy, look at it shine.
It's a key of friendship. Anyone who touches it will be your friend and never quarrel with you. It will give anyone a warm feeling of friendship.
Thank you.
Oh, it sparkles, Floppy.
What was that? It might be... Yes, it is. Meteorites. Hundreds of them.
We'll just have to dodge them.
We got through them. Wake up, everybody. The danger is past. Why is everybody sleeping? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Huh? What became of the spaceship?
Hey, we're not in the spaceship anymore.
What's that? Do you mean you dreamt the same dream I had? I dreamt I was traveling in outer space on a UFO. A boy from another planet took us for a ride in a spaceship. And he told us his name was Cosmo? That sounded the same as my dream.
But how can we all have the same dream at the same time?
Maybe Cosmo did it.
I've been listening to this silly chatter of yours trying to make a silly dream sound important. You and your UFOs.
Flying around in space.
It wasn't a dream.
So you say it wasn't a dream, huh? Show us some proof it wasn't.
Well, I don't know.
There, see? There aren't any such things as UFOs.
Oh, well, proof or no proof, that wasn't just a dream.
My earphones and Walkman are gone, so I must have really given them to Cosmo.
You just lost them somewhere. You say you gave them away while you were cruising in space?
Sounds like a fairy tale you made up.
Well, I remember...
Yeah, I remember. You gave them to Cosmo as a token of friendship, and Cosmo gave you...
Yes, I remember. He gave me the key of friendship.
Sure, you must have it.
Huh? Oh, no. I must have lost it.
Oh, hey, there's a key on the ground here. Look, it's the key of friendship Cosmo gave us. So it wasn't just a dream after all. Oh, I knew all along it wasn't a dream.
I want to touch it, too.
Me too.
The key of friendship, my eye. You must be kidding. We're not dumb.
More fairy stories.
Yeah. Let me borrow the key for a minute. I know you don't believe we went for a ride in space, but please have a good look at this key.
It's just an old rusty key somebody lost. I don't know why a thing like this is so important to you. It's dull.
Looks ordinary to me.
Roobear, thanks for letting us hold your key.
Well, Walter, do you feel any different since you had it in your hand?
Yeah. It felt warm and nice, you know, a sort of friendly feeling.
I feel the same way, Walter, and I'm sure our dear friends here have been telling us the truth. I bet they did go flying in outer space with Cosmo.
They wouldn't lie to us about a thing like that.
Oh, can you believe what we said? That we went flying in space?
Of course I do, Roobear, and I'd like to have Cosmo for a friend, too.
So would we.
Oh, Cosmo will come back again, I'm sure of it. And when he does come back, I'll ask him to take all of us for another ride in his spaceship.
Oh, would you?
Of course I will, but you'll have to be polite and friendly to him.
We'll be polite and friendly. We'll be like that to everybody now, and especially to you, Roobear.
Walter.
Roobear.